So, do you want to tell them about the big fail?
Yeah, a little mess up, boys. So our original flight was canceled and we were scrambling to try and find a new flight to get to Australia the same day. And in that process, we did find a flight, but we had to pack up and leave to the airport in like 10 minutes. So we were scrambling, trying to pack everything. And in that process, we unfortunately forgot the memory card, which had all of our original stuff for our first YouTube video. We're starting from scratch. It is what it is. So this, right now, our gym session will be the first video we film. But yeah, hopefully you guys will still enjoy and lots of good stuff to come. Forget that memory card. We don't need it. What do you guys make of this? What do you think this is or what that even means?
You know what rabbits do, right?
Did you know that?
No.
Where are you?
Learn something new.
Where are you beautiful guys from?
Alright, so we're starting this workout off with Klein Smith. Decided to go Smith over barbell free weight. Sitting this with single arm seated rows. Just trying to pump some blood into the muscle. Again, some heavy working sets. I don't know yet. We haven't decided. Let's get it.
Don't be afraid of the dark. Be careful with stars. Not every light is gonna guide you, baby. Don't let them rain on your spark. Keep it close to your heart. All of the pressure's gonna drive you crazy. Close your eyes to the madness. In the morning, it's all gonna vanish. Don't be afraid of the dark. Be careful with stars. Not every light is gonna guide you. Not every light is gonna guide you.
Yeah, when I blow up, I'ma soar high like Peter Pan. In real life, be living out my dreams. If I'm waking up, it's in a foreign land. Whole wrist covered up in ice. Dealership, never asked the price. I hit the molly ball with my dogs. Yeah, I swipe it once without thinking twice. Cause this what I was made for. Man, I know this what I came for. On a big stage, couple thousand people, and they do whatever I say so. Have chicks that color the rainbow. Yeah, chains on me like Django. Be a long way from my tank low. Cause my Tesla charged for them bank rolls. And I'm grinding, money on my mind, and I'm headed to the top. I won't stop until I find it. Write my name in diamonds, but all these lights are blinding. I wonder, is it worth it? Feel like I'm losing my mind. Yeah, remind me.
Don't be afraid of the dark. Be careful with stars.
Alright, so I think we decided we're gonna do 10 sets chest, 10 sets back. Decided to take this workout a little easier because we were both feeling a little iffy, and Ethan was having some shoulder issues.
Shoulder's hurting a bit, so we figured we wouldn't push it today. Nothing wrong with calling it quits a little early or taking it easy if you're not feeling up to it. Either do that than get injured or hurt yourself and then be out of the gym for a longer amount of time. So
It's Mamba Pre. It's insane.
kid you not, I've never had a free make me feel the way that this free makes me feel. Alright guys, well we're sitting here post arms and shoulders day. It's a little chilly, that's why we're both kind of bundled up. Some bad news though.
I didn't save the questions that you guys asked on my story, and I can't figure out a way to get them back. So
And a lot of the questions that I received apply to both of us, so it's not the biggest deal in the world, I guess.
yeah,
What is your height? I am 5'10".
I am also 5'10".
Who can give the highest push-ups and how much is the highest? So I'm thinking what you meant by this is who can do the most push-ups and what is the maximum that we can do. I think it was like 55 or something.
I have no idea.
But I think if Jonah were to do it, he'd be able to do more than me because he's a lot stronger than I am. So
I got more fat. I have to push off the ground, so I'll be limited in my numbers. What's the channel name? We gotta figure that out.
I don't think we should have like fitness. Like
Something
Marine
Marine.
Vault. I think that was
Yeah. Marina Vault. Maybe that's what it'll be.
How about an arm wrestle between you guys? It's a good idea for a video.
That is, yeah.
I definitely think you'd be the winner of that, but tough to see.
Yeah, I'll have to see.
I'm skinny and want to be built like you. How? I guess like some general advice. Google a calorie calculator, input your age, your weight, your height, and your general activity levels, and then it'll spit out an estimate of roughly your maintenance calories, your deficit calories, and your surplus calories. And then I would suggest going into that suggested surplus calorie intake. You know, like a lean bulk, a bulk is essentially what I would say to do.
Yeah, no, definitely. If you have no idea what your maintenance is, like he said, find a calorie calculator, follow that surplus amount. You don't need to go in 1,000 calorie surplus. All that'll do is slap on some unnecessary fat. 200 to 300 calorie surplus. Yeah. You'll remain relatively lean. And I guess the last thing we could say is follow some sort of program that incorporates progressive overload. So good training program and an adequate amount of calories, and you will put on size. Chances are you're not breaking the law of thermodynamics, so if you're in a surplus, you will gain weight.
How many carbs do you get in your diet? I don't really track, they're tracked in my MyFitnessPal, the app that I use, so I see them, but I personally don't set limits or goals for the amount of carbs that I have in a day. I haven't felt the need to. Generally, it probably sits around 200 grams a day, more often than not.
That's why he's so damn shredded. I don't have a set goal that I try to hit every day. I do like to get a decent amount of carbs in before my workouts, or else I feel like crap and I'm not very energized. And post-workout, try to get a little bit of carbs in as well to replenish the glycogen. I know you and I both have our favorite post-workout meals, so we got that basis covered, but I don't have a set carb goal either.
What's good, bro? Do you use Smith machine for squats? I personally do sometimes. I love the Smith machine. I use it a lot for my chest and back days. My favorite exercise right now is probably incline Smith. I do use the Smith machine on leg day too. I love to do Smith machine calf raises. I also like to do Smith machine lunges sometimes as well. I do sometimes use it for squats. I never really go super heavy on it though, but yeah, sometimes I do.
For squats, I have before. I usually like to stick with free weights, but it's definitely a good exercise. So if it's something you enjoy, don't think you should avoid it.
C-Bum uses the Smith machine.
There you go. That's all you need.
That's all you need right there. I haven't really barbell squatted in a long time because I hurt my lower back the last time I did. So I've been trying to utilize the hack squat as much as I can. That's really where I've been doing my, squatting movement, like compound movement for legs. Yeah, I haven't really barbell squatted in a long time. Maybe that'll be back in the routine soon.
I'd love to see it.
How to make your cut body, please tell me. So I think what you're saying by this question is how to cut, get as lean as possible or get shredded. I think that's what you're saying. So yeah, just like previous question, if you don't already know, I would try and find out your maintenance deficit and surplus calories. Again, easy way to do that is Google a calorie calculator. It'll spit out a general estimate, and it's a good number to go off of. It's worked for us for years, so you don't need to go spend money on a body composition analysis or anything like that. It's not necessary. You can if you want to, though. Of course, it's probably the most accurate result you can get. But yeah, so once you find out your maintenance deficit and surplus, go into the suggested deficit calories for losing weight, and then just stick consistently with your diet and your training.
I agree with what you said about not needing to go spend a ton of money on some body composition analysis. A calorie calculator, it will not be 100% accurate, but it'll give you a good estimate to go off of. So if it spits out a number, and that number is supposed to represent your calorie deficit, and you follow that number and you don't end up losing weight, it's obviously inaccurate. So just drop off another 200 calories, try that out for a week or two, see how you manage, and again, if you still don't lose any weight, chop it by another 100 or 200 and adjust.
Scum's good.
It's good. Yeah, so
Yeah, no, exactly. How do you get those short meals? Man, shit's insane. Truth be told, I have never been this lean before, so I didn't even realize that my obliques look the way that they do right now. I guess it's just as much of a surprise to you guys as it was to me. But again, to get your obliques to show, you can do all the sit-ups or crunches in the world, but the number one thing you gotta do is dial in your diet. That's gonna be the best way to get your abs to show. It's really just about losing body fat.
totally. Being lean and genetics will play a role in how they look.
Yeah, very important to note that, because a lot of people have asked me how to make them look like mine or look a certain way. That's really just not possible.
They never will.
They never will. I'll never look like anyone else. It really comes down to genetics.
So I just remembered a question that I got after reading one of Ethan's. Someone was saying that they're struggling to find ideas for fitness content to post on TikTok?
Daily struggle.
The daily struggle. Honestly, if I could recommend one thing, it would be to be yourself and post what you want. If you think you're going to be judged for posting what you want, it doesn't matter. People will judge you if you post it, if you don't post it. They'll judge you regardless, anything you do. So be yourself, find things you enjoy making, and post them. TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, everything. The number one thing is to stay consistent. Be you, post what makes you happy, and be consistent.
For yourselves, guys. There's nothing more important. If it makes you happy, do it. Don't worry about what other people say or think. People are going to judge, like Jonah said, regardless of what you do. If it's making you happy and you enjoy doing it, don't let those people bring you down. Just do it.
Life's too short to worry about what other people think.
Facts. Why do you guys always wear oversized t-shirts? By the way, me too. Well, you gotta utilize a pump cover.
Yep. No better feeling than being like in a droopy shirt or droopy hoodie. You got a nutty pump underneath and you rip it off. And, yeah, it's a good feeling. And they just look.
Yeah, personally, I don't really like wearing tight clothes. I like my stuff to fit a little looser. I know I'm not even in the gym. You know, my t-shirts are baggy. I just like the look, I like the fit. But especially in the gym, you gotta be rocking pump covers.
One good thing about pump covers as well is I find they tend to keep you warmer, so I don't get cold in the gym, and I hate working out in the cold. But it's an extra.
We both get cold very easily. So we're Canadian. For those of you who don't know, we're used to minus 30 weather, and we're cold right now. We're actually freezing.
It's embarrassing.
It's kind of embarrassing. It is currently 16 degrees, it says. It's not okay. We're fake Canadians. So for the Canadians out there,
Age difference between Ethan and I am 21.
I'm 23, so 2 years.
Yep. Best tips for beginners? Long answer. We'll save that one for next video.
At what age did you start in gym? I like how gym was spelled with a J.
I love that.
Gym. So I started when I was 16. I played hockey all my life. It was pretty competitive hockey. Hockey's a huge deal in Canada, so that's how I was staying in shape and being active. And then
Ice hockey.
right,
We have to distinguish.
ice hockey. So we're on little blades. And then when I stopped playing, I needed to do something to stay in good physical health and condition. So I found the gym and fell in love with it. So ever since 16 I started. Yeah. So after I stopped playing hockey, decided to get into the gym and start pushing some weight around. And then yeah, it's been major, every day part of my life ever since.
I started when I was 14. Like Ethan said, I was in the midst of playing hockey, so we were both pretty athletic kids. And when I stopped playing hockey, I needed something to do to keep myself in good physical condition. The gym was an option, and I ended up falling in love with it. There's another reason why I got into the gym, but I'll save that for another question. Yeah, I guess that's it.
Both started relatively young, 16 to 14. I know there's people who start going even before that. There's no real right time where you need to start or wait to start. I think whenever you're ready, like if it's something you want to get into it, do a lot of research, know how to train, be safe, and yeah, enjoy it. That's the most important part.
Alright, so I think that's going to wrap up this Q&A. There's a lot more questions we could answer, but we're going to save them for next video. We'll do a Q&A at the end of that video as well. And I'll throw up another story and see if I can get some questions so it's not just Ethan reading the questions, because I'm an idiot and I forgot to save them, so I'll make sure I don't do that next time. We do have to wrap it up as well because the camera's about to die, so that wouldn't be good. We're going to go home and get some grub in, charge the camera.
Starving right now.
Yeah.
We figured we'd save a few questions for future videos and be able to do this a few more times. It's already taken a while to talk through all these, and some of the questions are going to require thought out, longer answers. So we figured we wouldn't jam it all into one video. And yeah, just keep it coming and keep your questions posted for the next one. So, and thank you guys for asking those questions. We really enjoy getting more on a personal level of you guys engaging with us and asking us anything. Always feel free to ask us anything. Really approachable, easygoing. You can ask us anything you want.
Absolutely. I want to say this in case I forget to say this later. If you guys have any ideas for videos you would like to see, if you want to see how we train, how we diet, day in the life, full day of eating, calorie challenge, anything like that, please let us know, because we'd love to film videos that you guys would like to see.
We're hoping one of you guys says a 10,000 calorie challenge, because that's something we genuinely want to do.
Yeah, we're looking for an excuse. So
Excuse to
someone
grub
be
up,
our
yeah.
be our reason, please.
If you guys want to see specific things, yeah, please let us know. We're more than happy to do that. We want to make things that you guys genuinely are going to enjoy and want to see. So please feel free to give any tips, drop your ideas in the comments. Yeah, just let us know. It's Boogie. That's a wrap for the first video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. You know, it was a lot of fun making it. We're gonna keep them coming as much as we can, and yeah, we're looking forward to making more. So
We'll see you in the next video.
GG's.
Look at that perfect timing.